Hi, this is section 11.7, objective 1. So what we're going to talk about in this particular section is, let's say you don't have the quadratic equation or the parabola in the form f of x plus a x minus h squared plus k. Okay, so what if it's in this form instead? Okay, to find the vertex, what they actually do is they complete the square, and by doing that, they have an actual formula for the vertex. The vertex is negative b over 2a, which is, this is a b and this is a a, and then to find so this is like our h, and then to find our k, we basically take this number and plug into our original equation. Okay, rather than doing this one, which is actually worked out, I decided to do 3 homework problems, numbers 1, 2, and 3 for this one, just to kind of show you. I may not do all 3, but I'll put all 3 on a copy of the answers on Canvas, but I'm going to do a couple of these at least. I'm going to do the 2 hardest ones, so I'm not going to do this one, but I think I will start with this one right here. Okay, so to find a vertex, I have to first identify A, B, and C. So if I take a look at the number 2, my A is negative 3, my B is 6, and my C is negative 5. So my vertex, the x-coordinate, or the h, is negative b over 2a, so I wrote that right here. So it's negative 6 over 2 times negative 3, which reduces to 6 over 6, which is 1. Okay, so that's the first coordinate of the vertex. To find the second coordinate of the vertex, I have to take that 1 and plug into my function. So this ends up being 1. I'm going to plug 1 into my function. So here's my function. So what I'm going to do is take this number 1 and plug it in for x. So I get negative 3 times 1 squared plus 6 times 1 minus 5. And then I want to simplify that. So this becomes negative 3 times 1, or negative 3. This becomes 6 minus 5, and then giving negative 2. So this gives me this result right here, and this one gives me this result right there. Okay, so that's the first example. The second example is a little bit harder because you have some fractions in there, so I thought I would do that one as well. So again, these are from the homework. This is number 3. Okay, so for this one, A is 1, B is 7, and C is negative 8. Negative b over 2a is negative 7 over 2 times 1, which is negative 7 halves. That's a negative sign right there. So negative 7 1/2. That's what we get right there. Little arrow. Okay, now the messy part. What I want to do is I'm going to plug this into the original function and simplify. So here's the original function. It's x squared, so this is x. So I'm going to square that plus 7 times x minus 8. Okay, so that's pretty messy. We'll have some fractions here. If I multiply this out, if I square, I get 49 over 4. So I get 49 over 4, 7 over 7 gives me 49 over 2, and there's a negative in there, and then minus 8. To combine these 3 together, I have to find the least common denominator, which is 4. So this one already has a 4. For this one, I have to multiply this one by 2, and this one by 2, and I get 98 over 4. And then this one I have to multiply by 4 over 4. So 8 times 4 gives me 32 over 4. Now I have the same denominator, so I go ahead and subtract the numerators, and I get negative 81 over the common denominator. Okay, so that's this example.